Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're not. In today's video, we're going to talk about the luxury bags the fashion girls will stop wearing in 2026. Now, I know this video is controversial. Take it with a grain of salt. We are all entitled to our opinions here. If you disagree with anything, apologies in advance and drop them in the comments down below. I want to hear your take on this. I recently filmed a video that talked about the bags that the it girls will be carrying, particularly in New York City in 2026. Now, I thought I would do the opposite and film the bags that the fashion girls are leaving behind and no longer wearing. These are either bags that have fallen out of popularity or are just oversaturating the market. Dare I say the Chanel Classic Flap or the Hermes Birkin? Don't come for me. I genuinely think that certain bags are starting to feel outdated in 2026. And listen, this doesn't mean that they're ugly or that they're suddenly terrible bags and you should disown them and get rid of them right away or never buy them again. Buy what you love at the end of the day. I'm a firm believer of that. No matter what the girl next to you is wearing, no matter what the fashion girlies are wearing, buy what you love always. Fashion evolves really fast. And we've seen this with some of the high-end luxury brands as well, where I feel like every designer fashion house has a new it bag, if not every year, every season. But right now, the entire luxury fashion world is shifting more towards understated, quiet, simple, well-made craftsmanship and quality, fashion insider, and rich minimalistic aesthetics. So today we're talking about the luxury bags the fashion it girls are slowly moving away from in 2026 and what they're carrying instead. The first is overly logo heavy bags. And yes, unfortunately, this means Louis Vuitton and Gucci. I think one of the biggest shifts that's happening right now is people are moving away from bags that scream high-end designer luxury from across the room, especially logo heavy bags. Examples are the Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the monogram style, logo heavy Gucci bags, particularly the Marmont or otherwise, but really any Gucci labeled bag, oversized logo canvas totes such as, dare I say, the Dior book tote, and loud Y2K revival bags. And yes, I am guilty of buying these bags too. I own them, and no, I'm not letting them go. I still love my Louis Vuitton Nano Speedies, but they are very small, so I figure in a small setting, a little monogram will be okay. A little bit of logo isn't going to kill anyone. Plus, remember, luxury and fashion is cyclical, so these bags are bound to come back in style. But I think right now the fashion girls want more understated, quality, quiet, personal, and expensive without proving it. And honestly, the girls that look the most expensive and richest in New York City right now are the ones that carry the bags that are the quietest. Bags that are replacing some of the ones I mentioned earlier are the Toteme T-Lock, the Loro Piana 19 pocket pouch or any pocket pouch, and the Row Peggy Clutch, just to name a few. We're seeing people shift more towards brands like Toteme, Khaite, and the Row versus Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and Chanel. I will say with Matthew Blazy's spin on Chanel, more remains to be seen on what's going to happen with the brand, but I will say I'm very pleased with what I've seen so far. The next is super structured mini bags. And unfortunately, I think that the Hermes Mini Kelly falls into this place, although that bag will always have a place in my heart. But super structured mini bags are starting to feel less current. People are opting for more slouchy silhouettes instead, hence the Row Peggy Clutch as an example. Tiny box bags, micro, I'm gonna butcher this, Jacquemus bag, super rigid mini flat bags, tiny box bags are being pushed aside in favor of some slouchy silhouettes. More remains to be seen on like the mini Dior micro or the mini Dior DJoy. I personally love those bags, but I am seeing people grow a little bit tired and shift away from them in favor of some more simple, understated, slouchy, casual silhouettes. So bags that are actually replacing some of the ones I mentioned are the Balenciaga Rodeo, the Coach Brooklyn 34, and the Khaite Maeve Weekend Bag, to name a few. People are opting for larger bags. Yes, big bags are back and bigger than ever, and people are definitely gravitating more towards them. I still love my mini bags, and I still think mini bags have a place in our lives for sure. I think they are perfect evening wear bags, perfect bags when you just need a couple things and you don't want to carry around a big bag with you. I say definitely keep your mini bags, but the micro bags may have seen the end of time. The next is overexposed Overexposed classic flaps. Now, classic flaps did have a time where, yes, they were super hyped and very popular. People loved them, but Chanel ended up pricing them so high they became nearly unreachable and certainly unrealistic when buying from the boutique. People are opting more for pre-loved, but stay tuned. This might be a good opportunity to start looking at the pre-loved market and purchasing some classic flaps there because the demand isn't so high, which means the price for them is going to drop. So this is a great opportunity if you're looking to build your collection and want to include more classic flaps. Check out retailers like Fashion File or The RealReal. Black and beige or neutral colors tend to be more expensive, but if you don't mind a little color in your life and you want to opt for a colorful classic flap, definitely go pre-loved. You can get some really great deals. And I do think that the classic flaps will make their way back around, but I think right now people are just leaving them. It's becoming a little more of a tired look. The market has become so oversaturated with classic flaps, you can't leave the house without seeing one somewhere. Whether it's real or it's a dupe, they're everywhere. And I think the same holds true for bags in general, with chain strapped, overly styled chain bags, and highly recognizable quilted flap silhouettes. Again, iconic doesn't mean bad. I do still think that these bags have a place and a time, but right now people are leaving them on their shelves and opting for more simple styles to wear in their everyday. Fashion girls are becoming more interested in styling and individuality right now, so they don't want a bag that everybody has or that's been oversaturated in the market. Bags like the Manu Atelier are replacing them, the Toteme T-Lock, and also some Khaite and Loewe pieces. We also saw the rise of Miu Miu for a bit, although I think Miu Miu became quite popular and isn't as understated or quiet as much as some of these other brands. People want more understated, fashion person coded. The next is going to be overly polished, perfect bags. Think boxed leather, perfection, super structured, sheen, shiny, brand new, gorgeous. Bags that you're almost afraid to wear because you don't want to scratch them. I think fashion is moving away from bags that feel too pristine and polished and moving more towards everyday, practical, lived-in looks. Luxury feels more relaxed, effortless, lived in, and textured. Think Bottega Veneta's intrecciato leather. That bag is so durable, you don't have to worry about it getting scratched or being caught in the rain. That leather can withstand almost anything. There's also the rise of suede, textured totes, as well as oversized bags. We saw this with Matthew Blazy's latest release on Chanel, with the maxi flap coming back in multiple different colors and styles, softer leathers, and slouchy silhouettes as well. Examples of bags that feel slightly less popular or in style right now: structured saffiano leather that Prada makes, ultra structured work bags. People are opting for more of a slouchy, relaxed, casual look, rigid, perfect leather bags, and overly formal top handle silhouettes. The next, and I think I touched on this already, but the micro trend bags. These are definitely out in 2026. People are getting tired of bags that only existed because of a trend. They're not practical, you can't wear them, they don't make sense, and quite frankly, they're expensive and just dumb. These bags instantly date outfits, feel hyper trendy, and don't age well. Some other examples are PVC trend bags, super novelty shaped bags, tiny crystal party bags, although I do think they're cute. Maybe not tiny, maybe just a small option. A more practical size is okay. Certain TikTok micro trend bags, and hyper logo Y2K revival pieces like the Prada re-edition bag. Fashion girls want bags that feel timeless, wearable, in style, effortless, chic years later, classic, and bags that will stand the test of time. We're tired of having to buy bags every season to look the part. Bags like the Loro Piana or even the Goyard St. Louis tote. I know we talked no logo heavy, but there's something about the Goyard St. Louis tote that we can't just get rid of it. We just can't move away from it. It's still in style. I got mine back in like 2020, 2019, and it's still in style. It's still a bag you see everywhere around New York City. So that's my one exception. Overall, I think fashion is moving in a more understated, timeless, effortless, chic, put together without trying too hard style. The vibe is now, I have incredible style and taste, and less about, I bought this super expensive bag. And honestly, I think fashion looks so much better that way. Let me know if you guys agree, because the luxury world is changing so much right now. Drop your thoughts in the comments section down below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you don't already subscribe to my channel, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button down below. Give this video a hype and follow me on Instagram as well, where I post daily. I'm gonna leave 2 additional videos for you guys at the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.